Good morning. It is 9:49 a.m. on September 19th, 2020, Saturday. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I've been up for a little bit. This is 5 more minutes. So, given the enormously bad news of Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg's death last night, I was not feeling good about future of really anything. Feeling pretty bummed, to the point where, like, even in just getting up to make this video, I was kind of feeling like I wasn't ready to talk about anything. So I decided instead to, before I watched it, before I recorded the video, to do something else to like shift my mindset a little bit. And so I decided to watch the next episode of Legend of Korra, which I'm going to talk about for my rewatch tomorrow. Because the rewatch is tomorrow, I'm not going to get too into the episode here. But suffice to say, the reason that plan sort of initially backfired is because the next episode of Legend of Korra was the second to last episode of season 2, wherein the bad guy defeats the good guy and announces the new reign of 10,000 years of darkness. So, yeah. So I decided, instead of leaving it there, I would go ahead and watch the next episode, which is the finale of season 2. Because I have seen it before. I know in that story, it turns out okay. You know, the heroes find the inner reserve of strength necessary to beat back the forces of darkness. And afterwards, the world is not the same as it was. It was not a restoration to the status quo. It's different moving forward, and the characters have hope that it will be better. And that was definitely it doesn't fix the real world, obviously. It's a story. But as far as my own sort of feelings on, like current emotional state, thinking of it as a finding your inner reserve of strength. The Light in the Dark is the name of the finale episode. Is a more productive frame of mind. So yeah, it still doesn't make everything better, because like in the real world, like the good guys don't always win. But you gotta keep trying. So I guess there's probably a lot of people out there. I mean, I would guess that a lot of the people watching this video are people who know me. And I know some of you may be feeling the same way I do. I don't know how everyone is feeling, but yeah, I guess to the extent that I have anything approaching useful to say, I would say despair doesn't help anything. It's not a useful emotion. That's not to say we can always just will ourselves out of it, but it reminds me actually of the first Ni no Kuni video game, because it's revealed in that game by the end of the story that the big villain of everything that's doing all of this destruction was originally a very heroic character who, through a variety of circumstances, fell into despair, and in their despair gave in to all of these dark impulses and believing that there was nothing good about the world and that it couldn't be saved, set out to destroy it. And that made me think at the time, sort of a half-formed thought of like there is no evil so destructive as a hero in despair. And I think, I don't want to, I don't want to pretend that's profound or anything. But I think it's true that while the good guys don't always win in real life, the only for sure way that the bad guys will win is if the good guys give up. So, trying to focus on that. So, tomorrow is Sunday, so I'll be continuing my rewatch of The Legend of Korra. And I will talk about both episodes to go ahead and give the finale to Book 2. And in the meantime, I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.